Turning to Mr. Brock, you have the floor for up to 5 minutes, please.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you to the witnesses for your attendance. We're almost 24 hours removed from Justin Trudeau's political embarrassment regarding the two-person firm run by Mr. David Yeo receiving almost
sorry,
$8
Mr.
million.
Brock, I've stopped the clock. I have a point of order from Ms. Shanahan.
Yeah, do we mention the full names? Oh, in committee, it's okay. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
No, it was an honest question.
She's only been here.
No, there, gentlemen. All right, that's Mr. Brock. I'll set you off from the top. 5 minutes. You have the floor, please. So.
Almost 24 hours removed from Justin Trudeau's political embarrassment that yet another two-person basement firm receiving $8 million in taxpayer funding. But to make the matter even worse, the person also receives a paycheck from the Government of Canada, an absolute embarrassment. So my question is both to the Treasury Board and to the Ministry of Finance. In light of this embarrassment, has Minister Anand, to the Treasury Board representatives, has Minister Anand asked you specifically in the last 24 hours if any employees in the ministry are working also as contractors?
Speaking from my perspective, I have not been engaged on that file at this point.
Not spoken to the ministry to your knowledge?
She has spoken to the ministry.
In the last 24 hours in relation to this embarrassment?
I don't know what was discussed with the minister.
Okay. To your knowledge, has she been in contact with the ministry in the last 24 hours?
I don't know.
You don't know. The other representative from Treasury? Sorry, from Finance? I mean Treasury, sorry, Treasury, not Finance. We have a few here from Treasury, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no knowledge either.
No knowledge as well. Okay. To the Ministry of Finance, has Minister Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister, in the last 24 hours reached out to ministry officials?
Point of order. Yeah. I'll let
Who's going to go first?
My colleague. I'll let my colleague take it.
What's the relevance? What is the...
That's not a point of order. Stop the stunts.
Mr. Brock. So, Mr. Brock is free to answer the questions. I think we just had a sample of what the answers are going to be. This is his time, and the witnesses are showing themselves to be more than capable of informing us what they know, and in this case, don't know. Mr. Brock, you have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Has Minister Freeland, in the last 24 hours, reached out and asked to know if anyone in the ministry is also receiving funds as contractors? Yes or no?
To my knowledge, no.
To your knowledge?
To my knowledge, I'm just simply wouldn't know.
Have your respective ministries, in light of the news that you've heard in the last 24 hours, have you on your own, anyone here representing those ministries, on your own double-checked to see whether or not people are also moonlighting as contractors already on government payroll? Yes or no?
For my part, no.
Treasury Board?
No for me as well.
Okay. I'm asking the Treasury Board to submit a list of all government employees that are also working as government contractors. Can you provide that within 15 days?
We will attempt to return the
yes.
information list.
I'll just pause. Yes, you can take note of the request and get back to us, please. Thank you.
To the Treasury Board, Anita Anand, Minister Anita Anand announced in November the government, as crazy and ludicrous as this sounds, paid almost $700,000 to KPMG, a consultant, on their advice on how to cut costs on outside consulting fees. She indicated in November she actually promised Canadians that she would release the first wave of details that month. She did not do so. Why not?
I can't speak to that either. I was prepared to talk about the public accounts today. So I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
That is a perfectly acceptable answer, yes. So, Mr. Brock, a minute 40 left.
Okay, Mr. Kennedy, any response?
No, the same. I'm not prepared to speak to that either.
All right. She also promised that there would be about a $15 million savings over 5 years from existing spending. Natural resources contract work was part of that department's contribution to the spending reduction effort. To the Treasury Board, have they begun work on the House motion that was passed yesterday on the full accounting of all direct and associated ArriveCan costs? Has the work started in light of the motion that was passed?
Again, I don't know. I was prepared to talk about the public accounts. I would assume they're working on finding information, but I am not
All right.
aware.
Will you, within 15 days, provide the House with an update as to the efforts at the Treasury Board to acquire those costs so that we can, as Canadians and parliamentarians, try to actually put a finite figure on the cost that the Auditor General was unable to determine? Her best guess was $60 million. That did not include subcontractors. That did not include actual monies paid for the federal public service. So this is very important to Canadians, and you will do so within 15 days. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you.